Are you in a situation where you've got a real quandary thinking about it's time to sell my house, I really want to move, but I don't know where I'm going to move to. I'm so scared to put my house on the market. It's very frightening times for a lot of sellers. We're here to tell you about our Smooth Move program utilizing the bridge loan with First Bank. Hi, I'm Chris Mickle, owner of the Mickle team, a real estate team in the North Dallas suburbs centered around Plano, Allen, Frisco, McKinney, and anything that borders those. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or invest in real estate in this area, hey, please look us up. Today we're here to talk about our Smooth Move program and how we can make the transition from your existing home to your dream home and maintain that dream home first attitude. I'm here with Andy. Andy, tell us a little bit about the program that we're talking about, the bridge loan. You guys are a portfolio lender and hold some of your own paper, and what that means is you have things that are a little bit outside of the box, and my favorite program that you guys have is the bridge loan.
Well, thank you, Chris. Yeah, I appreciate you inviting me to come speak with you here today. So as Chris mentioned, First Bank is a privately held bank that owns a mortgage company, and so we do all the traditional mortgages, conventional, FHA, VA, jumbo, but we also do some internal loans that we call portfolio loans, where we hold our own paper. Our favorite, or one of our favorites, is the bridge loan. And the bridge loan is just, think of it as a temporary mortgage that allows you to buy the next house before you've actually sold your current house. It takes a lot of the stress out of the market. As Chris mentioned, it's such a tight market right now. It's great to be a seller. It can be really tough to be a buyer. The bridge loan allows us to take some of the stress out of being a buyer and allows you to identify and purchase the next house before you sell your current house. With the bridge loan, you don't have to qualify for both houses at the same time. That's very challenging for people to qualify for two houses at the same time. When we look at a bridge loan profile, we just want to know that once you've sold your current house and gotten some of the equity out of it and gotten rid of that existing mortgage payment, would you qualify for a traditional loan on the new house? And you've got good equity in the current house, you've got good strong credit, it may make you a good candidate for a bridge loan. We're doing a ton of them right now because it is so hard to get a listing agent or a seller to accept a contingent offer. This allows us to offer a non-contingent approval letter, which means we're telling that seller, hey, these are very strong buyers. They do own a home right now, but they don't have to sell that house in order for us to close on the new one. And that just gives you a lot of strength and a lot of leverage when it comes to being a buyer in this market.
So to show what we're allowing you to do in this case is we can have your house absolutely prepped and ready for market. We can pre-establish photos, marketing materials, and everything ready to go for your house. Everything sans the price tag because the market does fluctuate. We look for your dream home today and start on that process while you're pre-approved for the bridge loan with Andy. When we find the dream home, we can go in and make an offer utilizing the letter from Andy and for the bridge loan. And we go down that pathway. And then we have two options and two pathways. Isn't that right, Andy?
Yes, sir.
First option is we can utilize the bridge loan and not stress over the sale of your house until after we've gotten everything done and moved into the new house, which works great and tremendously for some people. Personally, 9 years ago, I bought the house that my wife and I and my family live in, and we established the purchase of the new house utilizing the bridge loan so that we didn't have to write a contingency. We would have never, ever been accepted for this house without that. They would have taken another offer that didn't have it. We wrote the offer with a position and immediately put our house on the market that weekend because we had it close to ready to go, and basically I didn't sleep for 4 days getting it ready. So we got the house ready, put it on the market, sold it in the first weekend, and we actually didn't have to use the bridge loan. We used it as a tool, having that pre-qualification to go into the next one, and ended up having a traditional mortgage. There's no other lender I know of that has that capability and that can make your smooth move transition as well as you guys can, and working together.
Absolutely, and we do that a number of times. I would say probably 20% of the time that we write a bridge loan approval letter, the client's able to sell their house fast enough that they don't even need the bridge loan. And that's fine because, as I said, 95% of the mortgages we do are all the traditional VA, FHA, jumbo, conventional. So if Chris can get your house on the market and get a contract on it where your buyers can close on or before this purchase of your new house, we just changed the loan program and we never even close on the bridge. We'll just turn around and change it to a traditional mortgage, which is absolutely easy to do.
Yeah. Now, Andy, if they use the bridge loan, what's the downside?
One of the things with the bridge loan, you'll have to close twice. So you'll close initially on the temporary mortgage, the bridge loan, and then once you sell your house, then you'll close on the refinance because we'll refinance the bridge into a traditional. You're not required to use us for the refinance, although I probably do 99% of our bridge loan refinances. And one of the reasons why is if we do your bridge loan refinance, we'll waive all of our lender fees. We can typically reuse the appraisal, we can reuse the survey. The closing cost is less than half of a traditional closing cost. So while there is some closing cost on the refinance, it's pretty minimal. So there is a little bit of a downside to it, but one of the things that you can use to offset that is because we don't require that you actually list your house until you've moved into the new one, sometimes you can sell your existing house for a little bit more money when it's not occupied. The other nice thing about it is you don't have to take the first offer coming in. You don't have that stress of, hey, I have to hurry up and sell within 30 days. So it allows you to negotiate from a position of strength.
With the bridge loan, you're really only making one mortgage payment during that time, right?
Correct. You're not making a mortgage payment on the new house for up to 6 months. So it's an interest-only loan, but we actually defer the payments on the new house for up to 6 months, and that way you're not making two payments at the same time.
So you've got plenty of time to sell your house, and in this market, my gosh, you don't need all that time, but you have it. And so let's say we close on the new mortgage. How long does it take before that first payment hits them on that new mortgage?
If you're doing a traditional mortgage, it's usually about 45 to 60 days before that first payment is due when you're closing on a traditional loan. And again, as Chris mentioned, if you close with a bridge loan, you've got up to 6 months before you're making any kind of payment on the new house on the bridge loan.
Yeah, so they're really not missing a step or a beat when they're taking it. It just creates a really, really smooth process.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of stress and moving parts that they're trying to organize and put into place. Instead, we're creating a really, really smooth transition that really costs them no more than what they would have to go through with that.
Absolutely. That is one of the things
cost.
that Chris is mentioning, the smooth process. This is a wonderful time. It may be a chance of a lifetime. Prices are at record highs. It is great to be a seller right now. And with Chris's smooth move program and our bridge loan, it allows you to take some of the downside out of being a buyer, because it's tough to be a buyer, especially when you're making contingent offers and you got to compete. This helps remove some of that and allows you to leverage this market and take advantage of it. So it allows you to sell your house for maximum dollar and allows you to take some of the stress out of being a buyer by removing contingencies and letting you buy before you actually sell.
So if you're in that situation where you're thinking about selling and you really want to move and you really want to take advantage of the market and the interest rates while they're low, this is an opportunity for you with the Mickle team and Andy Butler at First Bank to make a smooth move transition to get into your dream home. Remove your fears and let's make this happen and give you a smooth move.